Presentation on what is research, definition, methods, types, and examples. Presented by Jennifer M. Lagala, BSIT 2B. What is research? Definition. Research is a systematic inquiry to describe, explain, predict, and control the observed phenomenon. Research involves inductive and deductive methods. Inductive approach are associated with qualitative research, and deductive methods are more commonly associated with qualitative research. Research is conducted with a purpose to understand what the organizations or businesses really wants to find out, what are the processes that need to be followed to chase the idea, what are the arguments that need to be built around a concept, what is the evidence that will be required for the people to believe in the idea of concept. Characteristics of research. A systematic approach must be followed for accurate data. Rules and procedures are an integral part of the process that set the objective. Researchers need to practice ethics and a code of conduct while making observations or drawing conclusions. Research is based on logical reasoning and involves both inductive and deductive methods. The data are knowledge that is derived is in real time from actual observations in natural settings. There is an in-depth analysis of all data collected so that there are no anomalies associated with it. Research creates a path of generating new questions. Existing data helps create more opportunities for research. Research is analytical in nature. It makes use all the available data so that there is no ambiguity and inference. Accuracy is one of the most important aspects of research. The information that is obtained should be accurate and true to its nature. For example, laboratories provide a controlled environment to collect data. Accuracy is measured in the instrument used, the calibration of instruments or tools, and the final result of the experiment. The types of research methods. Basic research. A basic research definition is a data collected to enhance knowledge. The main motivation is a knowledge expansion. It is non-commercial research that doesn't facilitate in creating or inventing anything. For example, an experiment to determine a simple fact. Applied research. Applied research focuses on analyzing and solving real-life problems. This type refers to the study that helps solve practical problems using scientific methods. Studies play an important role in solving issues that impact the overall well-being of humans. For example, finding a scientific cure for a disease. Problem-oriented research. As the name suggests, problem-oriented research is conducted to understand the exact nature of a problem to find out relevant solutions. The term problem refers to multiple choices or issues when analyzing a situation. Problem-solving research. This type of research is conducted by companies to understand and resolve their own problems. The problem-solving method uses applied research to find solutions to the existing problems. Qualitative research is a process that is about inquiry. It helps create in-depth understanding of problems or issues in their natural settings. This is a non-statistical method. Qualitative research is heavily dependent on the experience of the researchers and the questions used to probe the sample. The sample size is usually restricted to 6 to 10 people. Open-ended questions are asked in a manner that encourage answers that lead to another questions or group of questions. The purpose of asking open-ended questions is to gather as much information as possible from the sample. Quantitative research is a structured way of collecting data and analyzing it to draw conclusions. Unlike qualitative methods, this method uses a computational and statistical process to collect and analyze data. Quantitative data is all about numbers. Quantitative research involves a large population. More people means more data. With more data to analyze, you can obtain more accurate results. The method uses close-ended questions because the researchers are typically looking to gather statistical data. What is the purpose of research? There are three purposes of research. Exploratory. As the name suggests, exploratory research is conducted to explore a group of questions. The answer and analytic may not offer a final conclusion to the perceived problem. It is conducted to handle new problem areas which haven't been explored before. The exploratory process lays the foundation for more conclusive research and data collection. Descriptive research focuses on expanding knowledge and current issues through a process of data collection. Descriptive studies are used to describe the behavior of a sample population. In a descriptive study, only one variable is required to conduct the study. The three main purposes of descriptive research are describing, explaining, and validating the findings. For example, a study conducted to know if top-level management leaders in the 21st century possess the moral right to receive a huge sum of money for the company profit. Explanatory research or casual research is conducted to understand the impact of certain changes in existing standard procedures. Conducting experiments is the most popular form of casual research. For example, a study conducted to understand the effect of rebranding on customers' loyalty. Types of research methods and research example. Qualitative methods. Qualitative research is a method that collects data using conversational methods. Participants are asked open-ended questions. The responses collected are essentially non-numerical. The method not only helps researchers understand what participants think but also why they think in a particular way. Quantitative research methods. Quantitative methods deal with numbers and measurable forms. It uses a systematic way of investigating events or data. It is used to answer questions in terms of justifying relationships with measurable variables to either explain, predict, or control a phenomenon. Types of qualitative method include one-to-one interview. This interview is conducted with one participant at a given point in one time. One-to-one interviews need a researcher to prepare questions in advance. The researcher asks only the most important questions to the participant. The type of interview lasts anywhere between 20 minutes to half an hour. During this time, the researcher collects as many meaningful answers as possible from the participants to draw inference. Focus groups are small groups comprising around 6 to 10 participants who are usually experts in the subject matter. A moderator is assigned to focus group who facilitates the discussion amongst the group members. A moderator's experience in conducting the focus group plays an important role. An experienced moderator can probe the participants by asking the correct questions that will help them collect accessible amount of information related to the research. Ethnographic research is an in-depth form of research where people are observed in their natural environment without this method is demanding due to the necessity of a researcher entering a natural environment of other people. Geographic locations can be constrained as well. Instead of conducting interviews, a researcher experiences the normal setting and daily life of a group of people. Text analysis is a little different from other qualitative methods as it is used to analyze social constructs by decoding words through any available form of documentation. The researcher studies and understands the context in which the documents are written and then tries to draw meaningful inference from it. Researchers today follow activities on a social media platform to try and understand patterns of thoughts. Case study research is used to study an organization or an entity. This method is one of the most valuable options for modern. This type of research is used in fields like the education sector, philosophical studies, and psychological studies. This method involves a deep dive into ongoing research and collecting data. Three methods that are often used by researchers. Survey research. The ultimate goal of survey research is to learn about a large population by deploying a survey. Today, online surveys are popular as they are convenient and can be sent in an email or made available on the internet. In this method, a researcher designs a survey with the most relevant survey questions and distributes the survey. Once the researcher receives responses, they summarize them to tabulate meaningful findings and data. Descriptive research is a method which identifies the characteristics of an observed phenomenon and collects more information. This method is designed to depict the participants in a very systematic and accurate manner. In simple words, descriptive research is all about describing the phenomenon, observing it, and drawing conclusion from it. Correlational research. Correlational research examines the relationship between two or more variables. Consider a researcher is studying a correlation between cancer and married. Married women have negative correlation with cancer. In this example, there are two variables, cancer and married women. When we are negative correlation, it means women who are married are less likely to develop cancer. However, it doesn't mean that marriage directly avoids cancer.